This is coincidental. Tomorrow I do have Joe Curtatone coming back up.
Oh, word.
Just so you know.
Hey, yo, he's a great mayor, man. Like, I'm not gonna...
That guy's got a motor, man.
Yo, yeah, he's wild. He's been putting in work for dumb long now. But
you want to run a people's campaign against him?
No.
A grassroots?
I won't do that. But I am voting Bernie Sanders, if that matters to any of you.
Why?
Why? Because there has never been a politician that I can think of in my lifetime, or even in the generation before me, that has been saying the same exact things, protecting the people for 40 years, for more than 40 years. And it's inspiring to see because the political landscape is mostly about catering. Even great politicians like, Obama was in my opinion, one of the better presidents we've had historically, but he also had major faults. Like, obviously, he deported the most people out of any president, right? That's bad. So politicians are never perfect. But Bernie has never cared about being perfect, and he's not perfect. But he's been protecting and fighting for the people, the poor people, the working class, the middle class people for 40 years. And I have full faith in him for that. Obviously, there are specific policies that I could name a few that I'm a very big fan of as well. But on a basis level, that's what gives me that gut faith and encouragement to vote for him.
Do you ever worry about his age?
No, I do not worry about his age. I understand that whole heart attack thing, and that was, that's a fair scare. That's a
pretty tough L, bro.
It's a very valid reason to be worried about him being president. But he does more, and let me say this with an asterisk because there's a chance that this is not true, but I've heard that he has done more campaigning, more speeches than any other candidate. He is constantly meeting people and talking to huge crowds of people on a daily basis, flying everywhere. And that's another critique people have of him. Like, why are you flying in these private planes when you're for the people? Again, another thing, politicians aren't perfect. You got to get everywhere if you're going to touch base.
I mean, if you're selling something nationwide, dog, you got to fly across the country.
Bro. We're not on buses out here. You're trying to be president.
It'll take years.
Exactly. And we don't got years. We don't even have months at this point, bro. You got
like seven months.
I mean, yeah, we have months, I know, but I'm saying it's just like, boom.
Well, Massachusetts is next Tuesday.
Yeah. Exactly.
Did you do it? You already did a pre-vote? Or are you going next Tuesday?
I know I'm going next Tuesday. I want to knock on some doors this weekend.
No way,
in
really?
Somerville.
You're this pumped. Let's go.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I think it's really important, and I'm not gonna act like I'm a political servant. Like, I'm not constantly out here doing a lot of like grassroots campaigning for him. But anything helps, and I think that just the act of getting out there and meeting other people in Somerville or wherever you are, I think that's community building in itself, and like trying to connect or hear viewpoints of people who might not agree with you, or have more, layered, different layers. It's healthy to unravel those with them and like try to find out why they're thinking what they're thinking.
Can you, because I personally don't know, but
yeah,
what type of, mind you, I just pride myself on working like a psycho, and so
good.
I sometimes worry about like if some of those policies will provide a disadvantage for the hardest worker.
Okay, understood.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I understand.
Like, let's say I'm working my ass off, but then does that mean I have to throw everybody else alley-oops who's being lazy? Is that what that means?
No, that's not what that means. It's complicated, obviously.
You know what I'm saying, right?
First of all, yeah. And I don't think it's more of like this in itself could be a podcast series, like talking about how many different factors go into like why politicians make the decisions they make, who's affected. But ultimately it comes down to how much support you think there should be for the average working class person. And I'm not saying you're against that at all, but I'm saying one of Bernie's biggest things is a $15 minimum wage. That's huge for anyone that's working. Because if you have a job, then you're not lazy. And I just think that, like, flat out period, if you are going out of your way to get a job, you got to clock in. You might hate that shit, and it might make you miserable, but you know you need that money to support your family, pay back loans, whatever's going on in life, medical bills. You're out there making your money, and in most places, it's not enough money. So
$15 is not enough in Boston, big dog.
I agree with that, but you have to start somewhere, dude. Like
What's minimum wage in Boston?
I actually
right now?
don't know off the top of my head.
Catherine, would you mind looking that up on your phone?
Yeah, word. And again, like, that's something I feel like I should know. But that has to change. That's one thing. Like, someone getting a few extra bucks, that's not going to hurt someone who's grinding mad hours. And because you also have to remember, like, they're also grinding a lot of hours themselves. They're just doing less appealing or attractive or, advanced work, but they're doing work that is providing for them and their people. And so the next question is, and I think that based on how we feel about it, I think we differ in this view, and that's okay. That's what it's for. I do think that people who make, tens and hundreds of millions of dollars should be contributing more money in their taxes to support causes and policies that are going to be supporting people who have historically had less money from the get-go.